Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, and this is my analysis of the Aussie CAD, starting on the monthly, working my way all the way down to the 1 hour time frame for the full top-down analysis. But first, don't forget to check out my website, fxpipcollector.com, if you would like to get access to my swing trade signals, my daily members-only live streams on Zoom, and my 34 video trading course, all included for only $30 per month. So on the Aussie CAD, I was thinking that this was going to be a 3-3-3 pattern because of what I see here. It looks like 3 waves up, looks like 3 waves down. You would kind of expect this to possibly make 1, 2, 3 waves up for a wave Y, which would probably be a crescent to these 5 waves down over here. So probably lower high, and then eventually back down again. So anyways, let's take it down to the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, I'm looking for 5 waves up for the wave A of wave Y. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up of A. I think there's a good chance we're going to go down for a wave C of Y and eventually back up for another 5 waves of B of Y. So B of Y, and then 5 waves up for a wave C of Y. So a 5-3-5 pattern for an ABC of wave Y to form that monthly time frame pattern. Taking it down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, the Aussie CAD definitely did break structure a few weeks ago, which means we should primarily be looking for shorts in a downtrend. And if my higher time frame analysis is right, then we potentially are going to end up doing something probably like this for some sort of an ABC of B, which should be some pretty good sorting opportunities. Going down to the 4 hour time frame, we had some Canadian news today, and initially it looked like it was going to try to push up, but then it just kept on trending down. The problem that I have is that this looks like a trend for sure. This also kind of looks like a trend up, so I was thinking that this was an A and this was potentially an A, B, C of B, and perhaps it could go back up for a C, which I still think is possible. Now I have my Fibonacci flat set up on here, so I have my Fibonacci on here. Now if this is a regular flat, then the 90% would be the area to keep an eye out for a bounce and possibly back up. If it's an expanding flat, then the 123 or the 138 would be where this would possibly bounce and then start a move back up for that ABC. Now, this really may not even happen, so that's why it's important to pay attention to structure, because if it just keeps on making lower lows, lower highs, then you should just continue to look for shorts on shorter time frames. So going right down to the 1 hour time frame, like I was just explaining on the 4 hour, I definitely would be looking for shorts. If we get a double bottom at the 90 with a breaker structure, or a double bottom at that 123, 138 with a breaker structure, then I would definitely stop looking for shorts and start looking for longs again, potentially for the A, the B, and the C of wave B or wave 2. Looking at the higher time frames, you would think that it would definitely be a wave 2, and this down here would be the wave 1, but we'll have to find out. Like I was explaining, unless you get this double bottom breaker structure at a key Fibonacci level, I would keep looking for shorts, because it might just bounce lower high, and just keep on going. So I would definitely continue to look for shorts until we get a breaker structure at one of those key Fibonacci levels. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel, which is linked down here in the corner. And as always, thank you and happy trading.